Welcome back to Red Ted Art. Can you guess who this is? I think her big plait gives it away. Today we finally made Rapunzel, our Rapunzel Corner Bookmark, to go with our set of Disney princesses. Isn't she cute? I think this is one of my favourites so far. So come on, let's take a look and see how Rapunzel is made. For Rapunzel, we will need our creamy, pinky, yellowy paper, or white is fine. Some yellow, of course, for the hair, as well as some extra bits to decorate with flowers and like pink little smiles. So the first thing we're going to do is create our basic corner bookmark. So you bring this up to create a triangle, cut along the straight edge, which will create a square piece of paper, which is already folded. So you have your triangle folded, nice neat crease. Bring the sharp corner up to the flatter corner at the top, and again on the other side. Open up your flaps, bring one of the two down, bring the flap back up and tuck it in. And repeat for the other side. Now this is your basic corner bookmark, which we've shown you many times here on the channel. If that was a bit too quick, either rewind the channel or go back to one of my other videos, and I often show it a bit more slowly. Now I want my Rapunzel to fit on my book this way, so you've got to make sure you've got this on the right side. The first thing I'm going to do, as I've done with the other two princesses that we've shared so far, is just going to trim the face a little bit to give her just a little bit of shape. But to be honest, you can leave it square if you wish. I'm also, in a similar way, going to trim the top, because that means the hair will sit nicer, but you can also trim that later. So now I want to create the Rapunzel hairstyle. I've opted for the plaited look, because that's easier with a bookmark. So I'm going to take my bookmark, and this time I want the hair to go all the way around and down sort of the sides. So I'm wondering actually if this size of paper is the right size. I thought my scraps were good enough, but no, I had to go and get this sheet of paper. There we go, that's better. Because I do want to, with my Rapunzel, I imagine her hair to kind of come right out and down below so that you can tuck it in. So again, I've not made Rapunzel before, kind of making it up as we go along. But I've sketched her out. That's how I kind of do these bookmarks. So I want this to come round, kind of fit in a bit. It's quite tricky, this one. And you'll see what I'm doing in a minute. This one, I want to come round and tuck it in here. You'll see in a minute. We'll do the plaits as well. I might have to do some erasing on this one. So she's got very, very big hair, doesn't she, Rapunzel? Here we go. So we'll see how that all works out in a minute. So we might have to do a little bit of cutting. We'll see. She is a challenge. Lovely girl that she is. Let's get a rubber. The rub on this pencil is a bit neater, so I'll just use this pencil. Let's see, what do we think? Will that work? Because she has to tuck into her face as well. We might have to kind of lift it over. Let's cut this out. What do you guys think? Because we kind of want the hair to curl round, to look like it's curling around the back, because I'm going to have a plait coming on this side. I think this works actually. What do you think? It's not too bad, is it? So we can draw the black outlines, just again to give it some texture like we've spoken about before, and also erase any of the pencil marks. So I'll quickly erase those very gently, because I don't want to crease my paper as I go around or smudge anything. So erase the pencil marks. Gosh, this is the first time I've made Rapunzel. I'm actually quite impressed with her hair. Now, as a word of warning, compared to the other princesses I've made so far, I think Rapunzel, her hair at least, is a little bit harder. So then we're just going to give it a little black outline. Happy with that. Okay, we now want a nice plait to go at the bottom. So I'm going to just get this in the right place so I can see what it looks like. This is going to go quite low down like this. So the plait will come out on this side here. Here we go. So I'm going to do kind of like, I'm going to keep it quite simple. So like the plait will be not, you know, will be just like little chunky bits coming together. And you, to be honest, you can now make it as long or as short as you want. I'm going to make it about this long and then give it like a little shape at the end. What do you think? Oh, sorry, it's gone off the page. It's quite long. I think that's good though, don't you think? And of course you can just choose, you can make it a bit shorter if you wish, depending on your books that you're reading or who you're giving to, and how, you know, if it's a big book or a little book you want to fit it into. She's so cute. It's time for her eyes. I'm going to get a pencil. Now I just want to point something out. My hair isn't perfect. I would like a little bit more yellow here, but you know what? It doesn't matter. When you're making homemade things, nothing is ever perfect. And I'm going to put her eyes lower than with her fellow princesses because she's got so much big hair. Her eyes will be a bit further down. I might even have to cover one of her eye a little bit with her hair. But that's okay, because again, with the real princess, it always does fall into her face, doesn't it? And there she is. Now, technically you could leave her just like that, but I'm going to add some finishing touches, which I'm going to speed up the video for, obviously, because I don't want to bore you. And what I'm going to be making is just a couple of little flowers and of course some rosy cheeks. So let's speed up the video for that. Our very own Rapunzel. Isn't she lovely? So sweet. Now, add this to your playlist, like, comment, and of course, we'd love to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.